Hello, and welcome back to Technique Force Tutorials. In this video, I'll show you how to set up SMTP and TWILIO on your webinar on Webinarloop. Let's begin. Webinar supports email and SMS follow-up, and you can find your SMTP and TWILIO on the navigation bar. First, let's set up our SMTP. Click on SMTP Setup. Now, as you can see here, I have my old SMTP account, and to delete it, just click on the Delete button. Now let's add a new one. Click on Add SMTP button. Now fill in your SMTP server details with the mail SMTP, email ID or username, password, and port, and click on SSL Enable. Also enter in the from details, like your name and email. This is for use in the mails set out. Then click on Save Changes, and your SMTP is added successfully. You will see it's added here on the list. Now to test this out, click on this Edit button. On the side, choose your added SMTP and click on Send, and your test is successful. Now you should receive an email like so. Moving on, click on Webinars tab. Select your webinar and click on the Webinar Setup button. For this webinar, let me select Scheduled and click on Submit. On the sidebar section, click on Emails. Now on Webinarloop lets you send custom reminders or default mails. Down below, just enter in the from name, the subject of your mail, your from email, select the webinar schedule and select the schedule when you want this email to be sent out. We also provided shortcodes here on the side to help you when composing your email, so it will be a lot easier for you. Just copy the shortcodes that you need when composing your email. You can also edit the email by using the editor we have here. And when you're happy with it, click on Add Email, and your webinar email will be updated successfully. You will see your scheduled emails down below. You can either edit it or delete it. And when you made some changes while editing, don't forget to click on Update. Now let's set up our TWILIO settings. Click on the TWILIO Settings tab. TWILIO is used for your SMS follow-up, so you need to add your TWILIO number. To add it, just click on Add Number button. Here you can enter in your TWILIO details and test your TWILIO details. Add in your name, TWILIO number, account seed, and auth token. To know your account seed and auth token, you can click on the link here. And when you're done, click on Update Changes, and your details will be added successfully. It will be added to your list here, and you have the option to edit it or delete. You can also test your number here. Select your TWILIO number and select a number to send it to. Then click on Send. And that number will receive an SMS. Now go back to your Webinars tab. Select your webinar and click on the Webinar Setup button. On the side section, click on SMS. You can set up the SMS notification for your webinar here, so your audience will not miss your webinar. And a reminder that this will only work if you also have collected their phone numbers when they signed up. So choose your TWILIO number and enable Send SMS. Now create your SMS text. You have a maximum of 255 characters. Then select your webinar schedule and SMS schedule. And when that's done, click on Add SMS, and it will be listed down below. Again, if you want to edit it, click on this button. And if you want to delete it, click on the Delete button. And that is how you set up your SMTP and Twilio for your webinar. Now if we click on Pending button, we can see SMTP as pending. Now on the sidebar, click on SMTP. Here, you can update your preference to send or not send the automatic reminders to registrants. If you select Don't Send, then click on Update. Or if you select Send, then select your SMTP mail and click on Update. And notice on the top right corner, the pending button changed to ready, since we have set up all the steps we need for our webinar to go live. And on the webinars page right here, you will see the webinar that we have set up. And here on the Actions button, the second one, click on the Copy Join Webinar link. Open a new tab and paste in your URL. Now we can see the registration page we have made. And that is how easy it is to make a webinar on Webinarloop. I hope you find this video helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you on the next one.